And when we remember Krishna with affection, Krishna within the heart manifests himself to receive that love and reciprocate with that love. The gopis are seeing him in separation from him, and that separation only deepens the union within. Sambhog, when Krishna stands before us, the love of our heart flows endlessly out toward him. But when, for a bhakta who has attained this state of prema, when Krishna is not before us, that separation is so deep that our love goes deeper and deeper internally, searching for that Krishna within our hearts. And there Krishna reciprocates. In this verse, the gopis are discussing among themselves the effect that Krishna's flute has on them and on so many others. Previously, when Krishna played the fifth note of his flute, they forgot everything and just ran into that beautiful sound to find Krishna. The gopis explain when Krishna plays the sweet song of his flute. And what is the song of Krishna's flute? It is Krishna's infinite love for each and every one of us personally, individually, that is coming from the very core of his heart, through his mouth, carried by his breath, through the holes of his loving flute, and made into music. The sweetest, ultimate of all music, because it's Krishna's most intimate love in the form of music. And when it enters into the ears of the gopis, they hear Krishna personally calling them. And therefore, they could understand how it's affecting others. So the gopis, they taste the sweetness of Krishna's flute. So when they look around, they see and they really feel and appreciate how it's affecting others. And they're explaining in this chapter that the moving living beings become oftentimes unmoving. The little calves are drinking from their mothers. And we have all seen how enthusiastically calves drink their mother's milk. If you come to our Govardhan Eco Village, you will see. They're very enthusiastic. And as they're drinking their mother's milk from the mother's udder, they hear Krishna's flute. And their ears go up. Those big, long ears, they go up in order to somehow or other catch more of that sound. And it goes through their ears and into the hearts of those little calves. And the calves, they're so satisfied with the nectar that's coming into their ears that they completely forget about the nectar going into their mouth. They can't suck. They just have their mouths on their mother's udder, and they become like little statues of calves. They're stunned in ecstasy. The only thing moving is tears flowing from their beautiful, glossy, lotus-like eyes. And the mother, She's the same way. Her ears are going up. And she becomes motionless, hearing the sweet sound of the flute. And seeing her calf in such an ecstasy receiving Krishna's love, the cow is totally happy. The only movement is the tears of love flowing from her eyes. And the bulls, same thing. When they hear Krishna play his flute, they want to reciprocate. And Krishna plays a note, and then they